But this is the KJ stack setup.
Gonna send their jet in right onto the site. Let's see how this works. As right around the corner is TwtTV able to pick up that first one. Crow at least able to pick off one, but it does look like they are backing out of this position. As meanwhile, in mid, some interesting firefights. Tennis taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, trying to go for this little flank angle, catch somebody off guard, but seems like it was sussed out. Goes down to 16 HP. Soldam for now going to be the lone player from DFM, splitting over towards the B site. Well, ZETA very much just cutting noise as best it possibly can and trying to figure out what the best course of action is going to be from here. Somewhat surprisingly, DFM not sending anybody over. They're so worried about this mid presence, so they haven't really been able to send anybody over towards B to reinforce and have this 2-2 split.
Yeah. At this point, I mean, you know, they found a B. You do see a little bit of a angling over from Anthem, but not too much. He goes back to A, which they're mostly stacked at. As now, definitely going to hear this is Soldam.
They have 12 seconds. The spike gets dropped out in the open. It's going to be bad times.
10 seconds left.
Soldam tucks back away. They managed to get Crow into the site, so now he can get this plant down. But how do they try to hold this off? 4 players. The headshots need to be cleaned. A couple taps on the Soldam to take him down to about half HP.
Nice little angle, but it's only going to be one for the side of Laz. So now it's Crow against 3. It's got a very interesting angle here, and they will not be able to take him out against 3 in a row!
On the side of ZETA, it's whether or not it works out. TwtTV does get spotted.
Yeah.
Being pinched on both sides, finds the one. Wins the first fight, looks for a little bit more, but they just surround him and overwhelm him. The Vandal now in the hands of Sugar Zero as the A site is theirs.
Well, at least he was able to trade 1 for 1 as 11 seconds there is the plant.
Anthem noted.
Yeah, 3-4. Sugar Zero underneath here in hell. He's going to put the smoke down. As from lobby here is going to be 10. Gonna try to hold it down.
I mean, you expect a lot of this has to be on Sugar Zero. Highest HP on the team at the moment. 10 going to be taken out. So aiming pressure now eliminated. Sugar Zero looks to hold it. 12 bullets in the clip. The tap on the spike. Anthem will be able to get this kill and the defuse. So far, it's been pretty decent for them.
Let's see how this one goes. Depp on the site once again as Soldam from up top. He's got the knives. He has 2 kills and he will not get his 3rd, but he has pulled enough of the weight of the team. And it's only Laz now who's like, well, I guess maybe I'll just run away then. Never mind. There's a nice hold here from the side of DFM.
Yeah, I mean, watch the angle, and then he ends up losing out of the fight. It's just a good entry, or a good opening kill there from Depp, who, even in ZETA's losses, so maybe hold this thought.
Oh man, Rada. Okay, very nice. Picks up 2. It's going to give some good information to the team as coming on over here, TwtTV.
TP's in.
Yeah.
I was going to say, even in the losses, Depp has been very good for the first kills.
Yeah. Okay, on the corner of the smoke, TwtTV is going to be taken out and now planting Sugar Zero as down will go Anthem, and it is pretty clean. To rotate out from the spawn and keep an eye on this.
Oh, and even being able to stabilize for a second there was a bit whiffy from 10, but coming away with a kill, at least making it a trade. Still decent.
30 seconds left.
Crow tag down, suggests swinging out, does catch Depp. Sugar Zero going to be able to find 1. Crow now left to have to be raised. The pings again are coming through. Laz is setting up these darts so perfectly.
Oh, so good.
Soldam with the knives, feeling desperate. Can he make it happen? The answer is no.
Completely fooled on the rotation into B site, and ZETA have total control of this.
They need a kill for Suggest right now. He needs to be able to find something, get a lockdown once they wait this one out. It is used early. They will have time to try to get in and pull off this. Pull off this defuse, but Depp is just holding it down. 3 kills, and everything that I just said went flying out the window.
One last guy. How about a flawless to end out the half as ZETA are really digging into them now. 10-2.
Vision over at Cat. Okay, well, Depp spotting them. Still finds himself in a rough position, and TwtTV will be able to find the headshot to get the opening kill. Crow answering back, however, finds 1, sends out a pop flash. The push in. TwtTV and Soldam playing split, managing to find 2 extra kills, and Laz, okay, will suffer his 3rd death, but not before taking down 2. And given the HP bars, this is going to be rough.
And they don't even have the spike, so they got to use a smoke to pick it up. And I mean, they're going to get this plant down, which is nice, but 10 and Sugar Zero will push through. And let's see how this one goes, as they both only have classics. Not too unexpected, but let's see if they can actually pick up these kills. Only, a couple of shots on one and one shot onto the other would do it, as there is the couple of shots. There's the one. Sugar Zero picks it up, and that's pistol round for ZETA, and into the next one. It's going to be huge for your confidence, as DFM going to be trying to push on through. Has taken a bunch of damage as they do exactly that. Immediately just trying to teleport on the site, but a couple kills as the distraction actually works out. Flash comes down here, but Suggest is able to hold it down. Rita gets one as well, and all of a sudden, okay, Detonation, I mean, this is getting more interesting now.
An explosive entry. Darts come flying, not hitting their targets, as Laz would prefer, but let's see if he's got it in him. Hasn't noticed any movement yet. Soldam just playing right on the verge of swinging out behind Jen.
I think he...
Okay, wants to maybe drone. First has to clear that.
Flight.
Drone spots one. From there, does he get the read that the rest are going to be in hell? No. No, he doesn't.
Okay. First, we are going to have the buy from ZETA, and let's see how this one goes.
All right, another fast hit, the drop down. Really great blind across to get the reveal as well. And 10 just doesn't know which way's left, which way's right. He ends up falling. Depp and Laz struck down. And this is the kind of momentum and just clean executions that DFM were fully lacking on their retakes in that first half. Seems like they're much more at home when they're the ones that can really push the aggression. And that's just going to force Crow and Sugar Zero to have to sit back, to have to save these rifles.
Yeah, very clean entry from the side of DFM, so maybe now they are going to be the ones that get aggressive and look to take these guns out of the hands of ZETA.
Let go.
But not going well for them just yet. That's 2 kills for Sugar Zero, as he's going to take that one. Nice flash comes out from Crow, giving him a better chance to smash through the wall. That does a bit of damage, but can they actually take him out is the real question. Doesn't look like they'll actually go for it. Side of DetonatioN FocusMe.
Yep, now 5-man retake. Suggest alive. Just about to mention it. Lockdown available. There it goes. Laz is getting pinged. Shots flying. Crow will find one. And oh, they push right past each other. Ships in the night. Soldam plays around it beautifully to find 3. And now Cole can come in. Yep, he's in heaven. He's detained. He's dead. Detonation. That's to a scoreline since we had first checked in on him. Looking to add a little bit more there as, oh, Soldam spotted it. Sniped out of the air. Can't quite adjust over, though. So, while he does put Anthem down low on HP, he ends up getting swung on and eliminated. Drone scouting out the site. Not going to spot 10. Question is, does Detonation stick around this side of the map, or do they tuck tail and try to go back over towards A? They're going to play this nice and slow.
Yeah. Maybe just wait here in main and look for a follow-up push. Smokes are going through, so you'd have to imagine that ZETA should be expecting this. So he'll push in as a team. Nicely grouped up for flashes and blinds. Got to be careful about that, as 10 is covering the angle, but let's see it.
Gonna get spotted. There's the TB. The first one cut down, but Suggest swings in. Sugar Zero, however, the CT side swings out. We'll find Rada. Brings us into a very winnable position for the side of ZETA now. A 3v2, Anthem at 32 HP. This should be them taking this to map point.
Should be, but let's see. The hold from the side of Detonation Suggests is going to pick up the first. And he is aggressively peeking on the 2 of them. Does get taken out by Crow. Now it's 2v1. Anthem on 32 health. Does he have a miracle hold? He gets one.
He's got one more flash.
And he gets a second. That is 2 in a row. And Detonation will not be stopped just yet.
To the Soldam. Looks like he might want to try his luck again playing around this heaven smoke. We'll hear the window break. And oh, the timing is just slightly off from Anthem to try to stop the lockdown from coming through. Now Soldam going to fall. Takaj, however, up here in heaven. The Cloudburst expiring. They go for the aggro push over towards the defending spawn, but they're going to end up falling. And now it's all on Rada. 10 HP. Needs to hit a miraculous timing. He's being so disciplined.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
No. The reveal on one. Ooh. Good blind, though. And he catches one. Reyna gonna be taken down.
Yeah, and he's got Sugar Zero right next to him, essentially escorting him into the site. It is a flawless victory on the final round. 13-9, ZETA finally will win this map as they will breathe a small sigh of relief. Pretty standard stuff so far up in the towers. Reyna is looking to just rain down arrows as pushing into the smoke. They got a couple of them already as they just line up for the rest of them. Takade has to, but he will not be able to. Smokes are down. They're already into sewer very quickly. This is what we were talking about. ZETA are not wasting any time, as maybe reading this in the smoke is the Jet. Not too surprising. So Jet's going to open up with the first kill, but up on top, they're not able to clear it. But Reyna able to pick up two. Oh, Laz with the Bulldog, okay.
And suddenly it's a 1v1. Soldam still rotating. Obviously, Laz unaware of this. Spike over by short. Soldam, see what he decides to do here. Really doesn't need to do much until he hears that Spike getting planted somewhere. Laz is really wary about this being a very long flank around the backside. But at what point does he decide to rotate into A to grab this?
Well, Laz is part of ZETA, and as we know, they like to take their time. So he will as well. He should know that he's down on firepower, so just going to really make sure he covers all his corners here.
He should be able to recover a better rifle.
Yeah.
30 seconds left.
Soldam is paying this respect. He's drifting over just in case this ends up going to an opposite site. And it looks like Laz, is he going to creep out of here and try to go to B?
I mean, he should have just barely enough time, right, if he starts running.
He needs to start doing something.
Right now, right? Like,
I mean, Tasteless used the phrase milking the clock. This is the epitome of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's very well calculated. He's definitely got enough time to plant this.
Spike planted.
But can he get into a post-plant situation, or position, I should say? He's got both shock darts. Soldam, swing right into him. Ooh. Takes him solo.
Scanning ahead.
It's a win for Soldam. Swings out again, but it takes a bunch of time. Baits out a shock dart.
He's not going to be ready for the swing. Yes, he is. Laz.
It actually ends up working for them. Soldam is out here with the rest of the team. He's pushing out of A, but this angle from Tenny gets two.
Still, you take that, at least to even up the numbers. The plant comes down now on the C site. You have to know that this rotate is coming in from behind. A smoke isn't available, so Sugar Zero is just going to have to get tucked away in the meantime, or they're just going to Rolling Thunder this.
Well, that's one way to handle it.
Okay, that's a really good time buy from them. Now answering Rolling Thunder, but it's going to be only Sugar Zero caught by this. Out of range was Crow. The stun expires!
One enemy remaining.
Okay.
Oh, dear. Well, this is very bad for Anthem.
Well, this is awkward. He's just going to run away.
Yeah, he has to save.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that is going to be 5 in a row now for ZETA.
And this has to be the timeout from Detonation. Because they say, well, they're probably going to be expecting something like that. And even if we do go for it, there's going to be 5 people waiting there. So we might not win out the fight. Spike is going to be planted. 2 people are stacked up, but Death is still going to find the opening kill. Sold up on the entry. Knives out. Will be good for 2.
Soldam's got to be the guy, I guess, as Crow picks up another, though, and makes this pretty even as, once again, Soldam trying to make it happen, runs straight into 2 people, just waiting with open arms as the defuse does come through, so he buys enough time. Didn't even notice that happening. I
mean, they're trying to go for this full rifle. That's a great opening kill from Soldam, and it might be able to lead to a round win. But util is a bit lacking. I don't believe Anthem's used one of his flashes, but I think they had to buy down to 50 just to get this Vandal. Doesn't have armor, only has 1 flashpoint here, which he needs to be pretty selective about when he's going to use this. They will deny the B site being taken.
Not bad. Although we do have, the timing of that. Soldam, fortunately, is not going to see him coming in. As meanwhile,
the minimap baiting me a little bit. I thought he had actually TP'd up into heaven, but
yeah.
No, he's in hell. What? 10 gets taken down. Good kill from Soldam. Really giving them this man advantage. It's their best chance right now, other than the ninja defuse, of finding another round victory.
All right, gonna wait a little bit. Send this down as the push comes in. As nobody is peeking just yet.
Great read. Just knows exactly where that dart's going to end up. Told I'm taking out. Laz finds the second.
Player standing.
Answering fire, though. Leaves Crow all on his lonesome.
Enemy
And
remaining.
he
No
might just be able to
way.
do it. One more. Takajay. Tag low. 8 bullets. Can't make it happen.
Oh.
Takajay just needed one more. It looks like once
30
again,
seconds
Zeta,
left.
they want to end up on this site. And this smoke should be fairly revealing for them. Rada, does he just spray this? Paranoia. It's good, but it's just to the left. His angle's just a bit off. Anthem finding one. Nearly gets another.
Player standing.
So he just can't quite hold it down.
Nice try from Suggest. I mean, it's rough, you know. You know Dep's up there, but he takes a pretty sharp angle, gets the kill, and now Takajay, it's all up to him.
Cover going out.
Give yourself
possible.
a better chance after the half.
He still has a paranoia. See how he decides to pilot this one. For now, it's just the TP forward. Everybody playing back. Sugar 0 and 10 not looking to get themselves in a scenario where, you know, he's able to isolate these as 1v1s.
Well, so now he's going to be focused on Sugar 0. He taps it. 10 can just wait, peeks around, and okay. He's going to survive. I mean, he's still got a shot, not able to get it to half. Sugar 0 will take him out. We got 9-3 here in favor of Zeta.
Big sold down from
Chasing
68 to 22 HP.
Spike planted.
Bro, very good to just essentially escape, reading the play very well. He's trying to group up with his team now as he runs back around. The entirety of DFM are back towards the defender spawn as we speak.
Okay. Mailswarm as well as the turret puts some damage down on the depth. Both jets now going to be softened up a bit, but that dart could be value. Let's get a chunk out onto Anthem. Rada as well, tagged low. Depp trying to find an additional kill, can't make it happen. So Jess gonna be able to get a second. The diffuser killed. They're holding now. It's past half. They rush in.
Let's see where they go from here.
Look like 10 is considering swinging this, but okay. Multiple people spotted. Crow gonna be the one that finds the headshot. Depp gonna now run out of blades, but Sugar 0 got himself into a cheeky spot that he now can't really get out of. 10 comes to the rescue to try to peel back some pressure. Is going to be good for one before getting traded, but it's still Zeta maintaining a man advantage despite not having the weapons to really back it.
Yeah, it looked like there was a little bit of a confusion there because already the knives have been thrown by Depp. Like they knew that they were coming out of the B entrance, and yet they weren't all looking that direction. So it almost ended up being a couple of free kills over to the side, and of course, Sheriff in the corner, a tried and true strategy, able to pick up at least one. Make things more interesting, but even 2v3 from this position, DFM pretty nice. They have a free A site at this point.
They do, and this plan is going to give Anthem the Rolling Thunder. So if they really feel pressured for the rest of this round, they can go ahead and burn it. And I think, given the situation of the
30
scoreline,
seconds left.
you kind of need to. The tap on the plant to see if they can bait anything. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and situate it. And this is an unorthodox plant spot.
Shadows traveling.
But because of just
Right
the
there.
amount of space opened up and how far they're playing away from where the first contact came through, weapons are recovered. So Zeta now have 3 rifles to try to retake this.
Yeah, it's going to make things much easier as
Out of charge.
some time is bought, but at the end of the day, here's the Rolling Thunder. Let's see what it can get going. Hits 2 of them, and we'll buy so much time. So let's see, Laz is going to be big here. Takajay from up top gets one already
Player
as Laz
standing.
hits the one. Takajay is so low.
OTP in the back, but Depp is there.
Oh,
And with just enough time remaining,
Thrifty.
they will be able to get it done. Situated here at A for Zeta. Soldom looking to rush in. Cloudburst keeping him obscured for a while, but as he swings out of it, oh, it's into the meat grinder.
Spike down.
oh boy.
A.
That's not the way you want to end this map, but it will be
No shot.
fantastic for
No
Zeta as
shot.
Depp picks up the 3K just to put the end to their misery. Zeta will pick up the 2-0 tonight as they defeat their Japanese